So I did a short video on this forklift, but I'm going to do a little bit longer video and go into a little bit more detail on what we're going to do and what you're going to find on these electric forklifts. So this is a Toyota 8,000 pound. I'm going to guess mid 2000s, like 2005 to 2010 or so. I think I can look up the year by the serial number, but we'll go look at the the model on the tag. That gives you all the details, and the serial number should give you a year if you go to a Toyota dealer. So I got this forklift off of Marketplace. You'll see them on Marketplace quite a bit that don't run. Generally speaking, you're going to take some risk with these, but generally speaking, on these electric forklifts, they get parked for batteries, not other mechanical issues. The electric motors in these are very robust, and they're popular for EV conversions and all kinds of stuff. So what you get, if you can tackle the batteries, is a great forklift for pretty cheap. So your lithium 36 volt batteries, we're going to get a couple of like 55, 56 amp hour eco batteries. I got away with one in the smaller Toyota. I'm going to have to run 2 or 4 in this because this thing's going to draw like 200 amps just to move around. And this one will not be, quote, solar powered because the amount of juice this thing pulls and where we could put panels on it, it just doesn't make any sense. So we'll charge it up maybe once a week, something like that. But this is just a badass forklift. It's got side shift, so your forks move side to side. It's got a triple mast. It's in really good shape. And like I said, this wasn't free, but it was very cheap. So we got this hauled back here from Missouri. You can see the group of lead acid batteries on here is just massive. I want to say this is probably 2,000, 2,500 pounds. So the owners are no longer willing to invest in the lead acid batteries due to cost and the age of the forklift. So they just go buy a new forklift. It gets parked. They forget about it. All kinds of different scenarios, but these forklifts are all over online, and they're just a great investment with the advent of lithium batteries. So we will get these batteries pulled out of here. A caveat to the lithium is you don't have the 2,000 pounds as counterbalance weight in the forklift. So if you need that extra counterbalance, be careful with your lifting capacity of your forklift and not having that weight in there. Just be aware of all that. For what we're doing, we don't care about it, but your lithium batteries weigh almost nothing compared to these lead acid. So as we walk around here, I will get the model number. This is the bigger or the biggest electric kind of standard style forklift. This is a 7FBCU35. So 8,000 pound lifting capacity at 14 feet, I think is what the mast goes up to. You can see it's just in great shape. And great for me is like, it's used, we bought it sight unseen, and I'm happy this showed up. It looks like it was running and just parked. What you don't want to see are panels off or wires that look like someone's been putting connectors, non-factory OEM connectors on different things. If someone was fiddling with wires, you want to kind of shy away from it. So this doesn't look like anyone's been into it, messing with it. So I'm like 99% convinced that this is going to be a battery replacement and maybe bleed the brakes, free the brakes up, something to that extent. So we're on our smaller Toyota. We got away with throwing a battery in it and then doing some brake work. The smaller Toyota, we get away with the solar panel on top because it's just a 3,000 pound forklift, and the solar panel on top makes sense because that size of panel on the roof of that forklift charges it enough for the amount we use it. Obviously, the solar's not going to cut it if you're running these 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 hours a day. You can get cheapy 36 and 48 volt chargers online, or you can spend a lot of money on one. It just doesn't really make any difference at this point, maybe longevity, as far as which charger you get. Your nice quality 36 and 48 volt lithium battery chargers are around $250. The cheapies on Amazon are around $40. So I've had no bad luck with the cheaper versions as of yet, but I'm sure they don't last as long. This one does have some nice forks on it as well. I think these might be 5-foot forks. Hard to tell. They're like a class 2 fork. So the last forklift we got did not have forks, so we had to go get some. So as we come along with this And this one actually still has the Anderson connector that's massive from the batteries. Our last one did not, so we made that. But that's just the connector that connects to the chassis side of the batteries. Here's the cheapy Amazon 48 36 volt charger. What I said in the shorter video was these batteries are completely dead, and all these smart chargers that you can buy now, they really won't do anything unless they detect voltage. The only way to really wake these batteries up is hook them to an alternator or another battery and jam the voltage in, because the charger doesn't see any voltage, and so therefore it will not charge. But I'm not going to mess with these. I don't care about them. I mean, I guess I'm kind of curious if we get a little juice in these batteries if the dash lights come on, but it's just as easy to walk over here with our other lithium battery and plug it in. So, what you look for on Marketplace or Iron Planet or any of your auction websites, just an electric forklift, whatever kind you're looking for, or size. But again, this I will update as this project comes along, but this is, so far, is a really nice forklift.